Welcome back to Restored by Allie. In this video, we are going to bring back to life this dresser. And it's kind of deceiving. You can see that there's this black stuff all over it, but really that's underneath this wood grain paint. Yep, you heard me right. It's wood grain paint. I don't know the technique they used to put this on, but somehow it does look like real wood. But all it is just paint, and I'm going to strip it and sand it off so that we can get to the real wood that's underneath. Since the paint was such a weird thing I've never seen before, I decided to just remove the handles off one drawer and strip one drawer first to see how it goes, to see how this paint reacted to citrus strip, and then sand it down to see what kind of wood was underneath. So I always use citrus strip. It's the best one that I've ever found. I'm honestly have never found anything better than citrus strip, and it seems to be working really well on this drawer. Here you'll see me really struggle to take these handles off. There's 2 screws on either side of them, and I thought it was going to be super easy to just get a flathead screwdriver and get those things off, but I don't know if they were painted over too many times or what. The screwdrivers wouldn't work, the drill wouldn't work, so I had to end up prying each one off. I do not recommend doing that because it's really risky to ruin the wood, but I had to. That's the only way I could get them off. Then I added citrus strip, let it sit, and stripped off as much as I could with one layer of citrus strip. And then I went ahead and tried to sand, but sanding didn't really work out so well, so I did another layer of citrus strip before I completely sanded everything. And here you see me stripping off the top of the dresser. Now I'm just taking some sandpaper and prepping the base to be painted. So I'm going to paint the base like a cream white color, leave the top raw wood, the drawers raw wood, and then I'm going to use like a lime wax on the drawers and the top of this dresser to give it like an antique feel. I'm definitely going for more of a charming used look, I guess, on this piece, not a brand new IKEA look on it. Now I'm going to use a new product, wax. I have never heard of this product until someone recommended it on social media, and it's supposed to give you that kind of like chalky vintage old look, and so I thought, why not give it a try? And I actually really like how it turned out. I had ordered some citrus strip off of Amazon because it was cheaper, and it finally got to my house, so I was able to finish stripping the top of the dresser, and then I'm going to go ahead and start sanding it. After I finished sanding it, I used the same wax that I used on the drawers on top of this dresser, and then I let that dry and buffed it out a little bit. And then I ended up adding it to the top lip of each drawer too, because when you opened it, it just looked a little odd. So I made sure to add that as well. Now it's time for the handles. I have soaked them in some high acidic vinegar, and now I'm rinsing them off with water and Dawn soap. And then I'm going to put them back into the vinegar for one last soak, and then I'll do the Dawn soap and water again. I started off with a really light pink, but then ended up going with the same kind of like cream white that the base of the dresser is. Okay, after painting the handles, I put them on the dresser, and now the dresser is complete.